Lunar Moon. Thank you. Thank you for the 3 months. How are you doing today? Which way do I need to move? I need to move that way, so the camera needs to come this way. Hi. Thank you for the 3 months. It's crazy. Time flies, right? Hi, Vinny. How are you? Hi, Kendall. Thank you for the stickers. And hi, Ethan. We don't get many visitors over on the Red app. Hello. Interestingly, the Red app was having some issues with launching today. It's hung for quite a long time trying to connect to the Red app. I don't really know why. It was a bit strange. Kiwi, is there supposed to be a black space on the right? A black space. Do you mean this? Or do you mean this? I am uncertain of what you're speaking. Niche Corner, hi. Niche Corner. Is that Nice? Oh, it's the people, it's the lurkers who talk occasionally. I'm really bad at remembering names. I'm sorry. I am trying. From the other side. Hi, Luna Moon. Hi, Niche Corner. Hi, Landgrab Nancy. You're here just now in case you're considered a robot again on TikTok. Who knows? Who knows? I am not going to stress if TikTok throws a hissy fit at me again.
Hi, great.
So be it. Swordly, hi. Come to spread your positivity as always. Thank you for the hydrate. Pardon, Luna Moon? Thank you, Swordly. That's very kind. Swordly says, wishing everyone has a safe and pleasant day. Very kind. You're bad with names too. I got really close. It's Denise. Is that not what I said? What did I say? I genuinely don't remember what I said now. Oh, when I got flagged for the special boost juice. Yeah, I think that's really funny that I got flagged for drinking the same thing that... I mean, I got flagged for drinking out of a nice glass. Is effectively what I got flagged for that one time. Very strange. It's like my scene got shifted on your end, so it cuts off. Strange. I think it's just your end, because I've got the like output preview on one screen. Seems to be fine. Very strange though. I'm sorry you're having that issue, Vamp Kiwi. Also, what would you like me to call you? I like the thumbs up, Kendall. Hi Faye, how are you? Oh no, I did say Denise. I was just being quiet. I think I was hesitating on my guess. I was like, Denise? Sorry. But yes. No, TikTok isn't being silly yet. We were just talking about it. Just talking about it being silly. Faye, you're alright. Still have a headache, but it's getting better. Currently doing laundry. Nice. I also did laundry today. We are clearly in sync with our chores. Kendall, you had your TikTok live flagged before, but you can't remember the reason. It was something silly. Yeah. Yeah, their automated system catches a lot of stuff. I can call you either. You don't have a preference. Okay, I mean, it is your name. We don't have a Kiwi and we don't have a Vamp. So mean, you could also be called Bob. You know, it's your name. Shidan, hi. How are you doing today? I think while we are building the castle, we can continue our chit chat while I build the castle, because otherwise we are going to be building this castle forever. Yeah. Lunamoon, you managed a glass of water without nausea meds today for the first time in a month. Nice, Lunamoon. I mean, small progress is progress nonetheless. Well done. Denise, you forgot to put your laundry in the dryer. Thanks for the reminder. No worries. For me, the weather has got cold here now, and is also a little damp, and we don't have a dryer. So drying clothes takes a while in this weather. So I need to be reasonably prompt on keeping the cycle going, so that, yeah, we're not just waiting for an increasingly long length of time for stuff to get dry. We do have one electric dryer, like electric, what do you call it? Like a heated drying rack, airing rack, clothes hanger, clothes horse. Got there eventually. But we try and avoid using it when possible. How am I? I am all right, thank you, Shannon. I am plodding on. Yeah, clothes horse. I got there eventually, Luna. Thank you. Kendall, you think it said your live quality was bad or something? You appealed it, then it was all fine. Yeah, interestingly, I have had numerous flags against my account on TikTok, and not a single time has the thing that I've been flagged for been true, and I have failed the appeal every time. Yep. I was drinking juice on stream and got flagged for substance use, like promoting alcohol. It's water and an electrolyte tablet. I don't know what you want me to tell you, TikTok. Vamp Kiwi. You picked the name because you liked being called Vamp. And you liked being called Kiwi too. I'll just arbitrarily translate between them. Yeah, Vamp, it happens all the time. And when it happens, they stop promoting your stream. So at the moment, my stream stats have dropped off a cliff since the algorithm change a few weeks ago. But it's been problematic. Like previously, when my streams were doing a little better, we'd be in the middle of quite a good stream, and I'd get flagged for some nonsense, and that would be it. I wouldn't get anyone new for the rest of the stream. That was just it. There's no appealing that. Strange system, if you ask me. Thankfully, I've got other platforms that still give me people to talk to. Oh, thank you for the follow, Vamp Kiwi. Thank you. Faye, to be honest, clothes horse is a ridiculous term. It really is. Lunamoon, you had 47 fake comments reported today on your videos. Oof. And every appeal was denied. Yeah. Crazy. Somebody got to do something about TikTok's AI. Yeah, I mean, it got better for a while. Like when I was first going live on TikTok, I was having issues. Like 1 in 3 days, there was something going wrong. But then we had a big chunk. We had like months where it was absolutely fine and there weren't any issues. And then, yeah, they just started again like a few weeks ago. Yeah, I got flagged yesterday, Bryony. I haven't been flagged today yet. Someone needs a new cup. Well, Shidan, that's specifically why I went and got these. Like, it literally just a plain glass. But that was months ago. Like, I specifically got a plain glass because TikTok was complaining. Because all of the glasses that I was drinking out of up to that point were the same size of glasses. Like the tall glasses, I'm trying to avoid using the word, and all had like brand logos that you would associate with stuff. So I had to go and get plain glasses that were that size. I'm sure you all know what I mean. It's also insane that I can't say those words without getting flagged, but yeah. Or the fact that I have to say the purple app and the red app, otherwise I get flagged. Strange platform. TikTok doesn't want us to be fancy. Yeah, so the last time I got the previous time that I got flagged for substance abuse was because I was in a rush. I didn't think about what glass I was using, and I had an energy drink in a crystal glass, and yeah, they thought it was not energy drink. Jordan, have you come too late? No, we're just about to start. Like I've got, oops, that's the wrong button. There we go. Got it open, got it ready to start building. Just having a bit of a chat. What a cute mouse. Oh, the little clap. Yes, my TikTok glass. I only use this glass on stream. It was a pack of 3, I think, but they were cheap. They were very cheap glasses, and 2 of them have already broken. So just this one now. I need to stop drinking that. Drink my coffee. Right, let me just hover on some of the builds just so that people coming in have some idea of what's going on. Okay, cool. We'll just leave it there. Last glass standing, the chosen one. Exactly. But it's weird for me that whenever glasses are breaking, it's always that size of glass. Let's just call them 500 ml glasses. They're not 500 ml, but let's just call them that to avoid the word. It's always the 500 ml glasses that break. The smaller ones, like 250, 300 ml ones, seem to survive the test of time. It's always the 500 ml glasses that break. You're late. You're not late, Mads. You're here in plenty of time. And what's the plan for today? Just to continue building. I was going to say some of what I didn't save, but it's because we moved. It's because we moved stuff. Yeah. Hopefully TikTok is fine with the word coffee. Oh, I'm sure it's in theory possible to get flagged for talking about caffeinated beverages. I'm just going to say it because, you know, it's very sensitive, their system. Vamp Kiwi, thank you for the follow. I appreciate the follow on both platforms. Mads, you were scrolling through the exact time I said your name and you were beyond shook. We now have 2 Mads. Oh no, what are we going to do? Mads with a Z. Mads and Mads. Or I could just call you Norse and Mads. That might be less confusing. Oh, I like the little, is that Borderlands 4 badge vault symbol. How did you get the Borderlands 4 badge? I still need to play Borderlands 3 at some point. I'm so far behind. Has the Sims update happened? Oh, wait. That is an excellent point. I am not going to save. I am just going to leave the game. I'm going to go and make a backup. Is that the Chinese wall? No, I'm making a Gothic castle. I made 1 castle so far in my Sims playthrough, and it was really good. I liked my previous castle, but we haven't lived there in a while, and we were going to go back and live there. But I don't know. I felt like it was time to maybe build a new one. How do I make backups? So I do a wholly unnecessary level of backup. I copy the entire Sims folder out of my documents, I'm on Windows right now, which backs up my screenshots, my videos, my backup saves, my saves, everything, just full everything backup. It's not a super efficient way of backing up because it's a big file, right? But it's fast, is why I do it. It's also very easy to roll back to a backup this way because you can literally just copy the folder back into my documents. Okay, let me catch up. When they were promoting 4, you had to watch and got it. Awesome. You've been super obsessed with 4. Yeah, have you found it? I know lots of people had issues. Do I have any gigabytes left? I don't know at this point. So for reference, that most recent backup... Oh, I mean, to be fair, it wasn't huge. 800 megabytes. But yeah, I've got like 300 gig free on that drive, so I'm fine. Also, Vamp Kiwi, you'll have a little character on the screen somewhere that you can customize if you'd like. I dropped the link in chat that will explain how. Shadan, did I like the new EP enough to buy it? Do you mean Adventure Awaits? If so, no. Oh, Faye just did it for me. Thank you, Faye. Wait, what did I miss? You always bring speed beans back. Forever after the secret box, yeah. I feel like we're gonna have to make that as a feature now. Mia, hi, how you doing today? September sale is on. I am aware, Sims. And yeah, Mads, you said you like my hair. Thank you. Sorry, that took me a second to reply to. I got distracted trying to do my backup. You're very sleepy, how? I am also sleepy. I literally fell asleep. I was like, I'm just going to have a quick sit down before I get myself up and ready for stream. And then I fell asleep. And then I woke up in a bit of a rush, but not because of the stream. Anyway. Yeah, I've been having quite a lot of surprise naps recently. I've just been very run down. I'll get there. You don't like my hair, Norse? Confusing having 2 Mads. I think this is the first time we've had 2 Mads though. At least you both spell it differently, which makes it slightly easier. I mean, your usernames are also wildly different, but it's more confusing. Like when we had, was it 3 Leahs in the chat at one point, and all 3 of the Leahs spelled Leah the same way. I was like, I know so many Leahs in real life, and there are so many variations of spelling on that name. So it was really funny when we had 3 Leahs in chat at the same time, all of whom spelled the name exactly the same. I was just like, come on. Very confusing for me to try and remember like what to call everybody so people knew who I was talking to. But we got there. Also, I'm aware that there's like dirt trails going to make no sense to anyone who's new. But there's reasons for the random dirt all over the place. Yeah, so we need to put something here to block that section. We still need to figure out what we're going to put in the middle. It's the worst when there's multiple Fays. Yeah, you can't default to your real name either. Yeah. Yeah, I remember there was a point where there was another Faye in chat, and there were 2 people. No. There was you and a different Faye, and then there was also someone with your real name in chat. So like, I was just like, Okay, this is very confusing for me. The little characters are cute. Oh, I'm glad you like them. You're also mobile. You just do it in the chat, Kiwi. You just send the message through in chats, like exclamation. I need to watch saying the commands, because I think TikTok also flags me saying the first word of the commands. So I may have to change that to something else. You, on the other hand, have an army of Leas. To clarify, I have great hair, but you didn't say it. Thanks, Norse Mads. Welcome back, Kendall. How are you? Hi, Aoife. How are you doing today? Yeah, so just for a point of reference, we have been live for 25 minutes, right? And we have already surpassed the total throughput from yesterday. That's how bad the flag is. Like, when you get flagged like that, it's just dead. Like, from that point on, I think I had like 3 people come through the stream. It's rough. Just on TikTok, to be precise. Like, obviously other platforms are not affected by that. Yeah, Kiwi, that's my game at the bottom, or one of my games. Right. I think we also want to have a... I'm torn as to whether to have a path around here or not. I feel like this might be better as kind of garden shrubbery, maybe. We still also need to figure out what we're doing with the house, which is a slightly harder one. Just got to make sure we leave ourselves enough space to do a decent sized mansion. You're so but getting by. I'm sorry to hear that, Kendall. Is there anything we can do? Aoife, you're good. Your car just failed the MOT. Oh no. I think the last time my car was MOT'd, it failed because the windscreen wipers weren't cleaning the windscreen sufficiently or something like that. And I was just like, oh, okay. And they were like, yeah, we just replaced them. It cost like a couple of quid. And then we did it again and it was fine. I'm like, oh, thanks. To be fair, they were dreadful windscreen wipers, but they worked enough. But it was nice that they just fixed it for me and redid it. I was like, oh, that's actually really nice of you. Thank you. To be fair though, that was the same place where they recorded my phone number wrong the first time I went there. So they did the servicing and the MOT and everything, and then they tried to call me to say that it was done, but they'd recorded the wrong number down. So they tried some other ways of contacting me and stuff. And when I eventually turned up, I turned up right at the end of the day because I'm like, I should have heard by now. I haven't, so I just turned up. I was like, is it done? And they were like, it's been done for hours. The technician who did it has been trying to get in contact with you, but obviously took your number down wrong. He's just left for the day. And they rang the guy who then, I am not joking, ran back. So he'd walked like 20 minutes away to his bus stop. He sprinted back. He was sweating and out of breath when he got back and was the most apologetic. And they knocked a bunch of money off my service because they felt so bad because they'd spotted the disabled badge in the car. So they felt really bad that because of a mistake at their end that they had, kept my car away from me as a disabled person. And it was really sweet. The guy was probably a little younger than me who had done it, but he was very professional, but he was incredibly apologetic. It was very sweet. But since then, that garage has been really good for me. They've been really nice to me every time. We also have a different word for windscreen wipers, windshield wipers, do we? The layout is coming together nicely. Thank you, Sid. You like the organic pathing shapes. Yeah, so we're trying to find paths, trying to find where we want the paths to be and then building stuff around them. It's windshield outside of Britain. You knew there was a problem, your mechanic didn't get a chance to fix something, but you just went anyway. Sorry to hear that, Aoife. Kendall, can I find a cure for anxiety? I wish. In case there was something else that came up. Yeah, I get you, Aoife. Also, we never decided on what film to do for film night tomorrow. I think maybe Mitchell's versus the Machines is going to be my default, unless anybody has a good suggestion. What are you talking about with the Froggo? I'm very confused. Get a wand and say the magic words. Why do we now have a castle? Because our sim came into a lot of money and decided that building a castle was what he wanted to do. We have not started with the castle yet. I think this should also be a different door. I don't think this is the right door for this. I think this door needs to be a little different because this is the armory, so it should look more rigid, I guess, for lack of a better description. Right, I think we need to break this building up. We're going to come back to this building. I think I want to get the layout down a little bit. Twilight Marathon, no. Oh, the frog in Minecraft. The frog you named that is Mia's love of her life. Oh no. Kendall, you stand by wanting to watch Freaky Friday some night, maybe. Hi Nicole, what are we building? We are building a castle and grounds. Slowly but surely. Another option, rather than placing that there, is to have it like here. Where's the bounds for that? I'm slightly concerned that I'm not leaving myself enough space for the castle, is the thing. But I also don't want to Can anyone remember how many plots you can have? Is it 6? I think it's 6 in a rental property. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus the castle. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We can make this work. Right. So what I'm going to do, I think, is have this being a slightly odd shape and a slightly larger building. Is Peeps behaving today? Thus far, yes. Hi, Nat. How are you doing today? Loon Moon, you're in the mood for Corpse Bride. May play it in the salon tonight. Nice. I haven't seen Corpse Bride in a long time. Right, so my thinking is if we've got the kind of farm building here, what I'm effectively trying to do is like section this area off. So we could put like, I need to stop saying like, we could put some garden space here, maybe. Because I don't think I want the castle to... Okay, so the alternative is to put this over here, okay? And then we can have a nice big bit of castle here. It does give us more space for the castle. The issue then is that the castle's kind of looking straight at the farm stuff. If you see what I mean, which I feel like it wouldn't be. But then I'm also thinking that a lot of these buildings are currently 2-story. And ideally you want the castle to be above that anyway. I'm very unsure. Yes, I say like far too frequently. It is a bad vocal tick. Nat, you can't wait for Halloween. Planning on inviting some friends over and having a spooky night with delicious food. Yeah, we'll definitely have to do some Halloween stream stuff for sure. Lunar Moon, you didn't go to bed until 2 a.m. as you were finishing nails. So excited to sleep tonight, I can imagine. But now you have Halloween nails. Very nice. Doesn't help that you also say like a lot. Fun stream and teleparty with you all. Exactly. We're all just Valley girls, clearly. Right. I'm going to stonify these buildings just so that I can try and start figuring out some layouts. Okay, so what I might do is I might have stone and stone, and then maybe do the kind of road that I did there, and then I might have this section as a wooden addition to just help kind of hit home that this is the kind of slightly more rundown area. Might just make that a touch larger because I might I was going to say I might make it open, but I don't think I will, not if we're doing this. Okay, I'm gonna try for this. We're just gonna see how this looks. One step at a time. Sips on the Stanley Cup. Exactly. Endor, you think you're going to treat yourself to an early night tonight? Nice. That's a good treat because it's also a healthy treat. Sleep is good. 2, 3. 3. Nice. Okay. Just grab the spandrels. Yeah, I'm still not wholly convinced by having building. Considering how long we spent doing this, I know this is a ridiculous sentence, but I'm still not convinced at having other buildings in the plot. I think there may be something to just having the castle and having the castle and then like a maze and a rose garden and a pool and all the rest of it. I don't know that having all these buildings is really the best design choice, but I'm going to stick with it for now until I've started making the castle. And then I will revisit it maybe if I'm then unhappy. If I am then still unhappy later on. Got there. A Stanley Cup. Yeah, I mean, I have one. It's not matte black, admittedly, but I do have one. You didn't know Valley Girls went to ice hockey. It's too late now. Keep the buildings. Oh, it's never too late. You've seen me play Minecraft, right? Like hundreds of hours into a building, and then I'm just like, nah, delete the whole thing, start again. It's not living up to the vision. Just no choice now. Got to do the whole thing again from scratch. It's not exactly a new thing for me to do, is it? Hey Kobe, how you doing today?
Save your game.
Thank you. Benjamin. Hi Kobe, how you doing? Not bad, just made burrito bowls for dinner. Ooh, very nice. You decide Kobe is now our trusted adult. Why? Hi Tony, how you doing today? You're good, you just got home from work and need to rest your feet. I'm not surprised. How am I? I'm alright, thank you. Plodding along, plodding along. Kendall, it's funny you go to bed early but you don't sleep. Yeah, I am exactly the same. If I try to get to sleep early, I just don't sleep. I pretty much need to go to bed tired, otherwise I will just lay in bed for hours trying to get to sleep. Why has this is definitely how we have the roof, right? I mean, Sims. Don't know why it lets us do roofs like that. That's so weird. So unnecessary. Start a new trend. You don't think you'd class yourself as a responsible adult? I mean, are any of us? Are any of us? Okie doke. Yeah, and then we just need the trim, which I believe was this one in black. Nice, okay. I'm just gonna do the thatch roof. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna make this one smaller. It is a little too large. Just saying that because you're old. So old. So old, Marie. Your brain at bedtime is like your Sims are having a fire party. Right, we're just gonna do the same trim we do here. It's by extension. Wait, what did you say, Faye? Oh, because you're old. By extension, an insult to me. Yeah, I mean, we are fairly similar in price. What? Fairly similar in age. Faye, yeah. Fairly similar in price, apparently. Doing good with words. Doing good with words. I love a bargain. Exactly. Right. Fairly similar, my dude. I know. Are you buying us both now? 100%. Right. Your body physically won't let you sleep before 12. Yeah, so for me, my problem is that I need to... Yeah, I mean, basically, I need to wake up earlier. But the problem is if I wake up... Yeah, it's a whole thing. Your brain at bedtime. Oh, yeah, already read that. I'm doing a really good job. Just like rereading comments today. Oh, man, I'm overheating, though. Got a few minutes to the break. I'm just going to have to do this now because I am overheating. Forgot how much heat the computer generates. Put my little desk fan on. New Samly skin unlocked. Summer Samly, exactly. I appreciate that now. I wasn't gonna call it out, but I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I'm not the only one that noticed. Right, so that's the wrong... Oh, no, what? It's the roof that we need to change. Tis the wrong thatched roof. Why is it? Oh, is that because it's the one we've already got? There we go. Which presumably means we've also got the wrong trim. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, if we have a look at our paths for a second. Using the emote as Bella intended, exactly. Yeah, so we'd have like, I don't know, front doors in here somewhere. And then okay, because currently we still have this shape that we need to get rid of, and we've still got this awkward bit that we need to get rid of. So we need to figure out what we're doing in this space. We're getting there though. We're getting there. Nat, it's such a useful emote, it really is. It can mean so many things. Lunar Moon, you're nap trapped. Now you want to sleep. Babies radiate like a hot water bottle. Yeah, it's like when Arthur like comes and curls up on me. I'm like, well, I'm stuck here for the next several hours. Right, lovely people of the stream. For those who are new here, I take a 5-minute break every hour to refill my drink if needed and have a stretch. You should also hydrate and have a stretch. I will be back in 5 minutes. Be right back. Hello all. Hendel, you have to head out shortly, but you might be on again when you're back. Toodles, no worries. Hope your out goes well. Brayley, thank you. Let me say that name again. Brayley, thank you very much for the follow. How are you doing today? Nat, you are asking, has anyone updated their iOS? Yes, I am on 26. I have had no issues. Everybody else I know that has updated has had issues. So take that as you will. Royce. The only issue with how I've built is that the backs of the houses are facing inwards. I think I should change that. I think these three houses here in the middle should all face inwards. Which kind of means that this is the wrong shape. I'm tempted to delete that building. It changes quite a bit, but it's still recognizable. Yeah, I think apart from scroll call screening, there aren't any kind of significant functional updates. So unless you're specifically after call screening, there's not a kind of functional need to upgrade. Yeah. Faye says, unless you have an iPhone that has Apple Intelligence, it's mostly just design. Yeah. Yep. That was kind of my point. Okay, I'm going to make this building squint. I think is how we fix this. I'm just going to delete the roofs because they're all going to have to change. Okay, so okay, so we could take the bottom. Take the bottom in here. So if we have this as overhang as well. Love the camera angles. Okay. So that creates a front here. How much space do we have? Take this in 1, 2, 3. That is very thin. What's that currently? 3. Guess that gives us a 3 and a 3. I'm just trying to make sure that we've got enough space to like do the stuff that's for the main character, you know? Like, it's all well and good if we make this really cool build and we've got all these like funky little side buildings and stuff, but if we then don't have enough space to make the actual functional bit, you know? The Wanderer Men, you have a predicament. You have triplets that are going to college to be actress, painter, and that's fine, but you have a third daughter who wants to be a ranch owner. How can you control the 3 seamlessly? What do you mean? I mean, can you not just keep them all in the same household? Am I missing something? Wait, is that already... That is 2. So what we really want to do is get rid of this. Take that one in. Then whack some spandrels down. Remember to hold the right buttons. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if we're doing that, we may as well just do it the whole way along, right? Okay. Sorry about this, everyone. The constant silence with me trying to figure out things. Yeah, I mean, we could just do it the whole way across. Again. It's like it's maybe unnecessary to do it the whole way down. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll try for 5. Okay, and then like so. Lunar Moon, you're going to be lurking while you tidy the kitchen. No worries. Langram Nancy says, probably by going to uni from home so you don't have to move away to dorms. Yeah, so I've not done uni, so I don't know how that works. It's awkward giving my throat a break. This is true. This is true. My throat that is still very much struggling, but we'll get there. One step at a time. Okay. So I think we should also have... like, I want an outbuilding here, but that is taking up a lot of space. Or... It's taking a big chunk of space away from the castle, potentially. I mean, it's a bit quirky, but it might work. We do have a like central, like a very obvious kind of square here in the middle. The buildings are now correctly facing inwards. You'll be lurking as you clean the kitchen. Apparently that's just what I'm here for, just giving people background noise. Now Faye's doing the laundry while people do their chores. Okay, we probably want to just copy... copy the towers now. I guess... do we though? Do we have... Nat, you've got to go for a while. You'll be back soon. No worries. See you soon. Luna Moon, Faye's fault. She reminded you about laundry and you came in and remembered the kitchen's a mess. Oh dear. My streams help ease your anxiety. Oh, well, thank you, Zordly. I'm glad to be of some use. As I make my silly castle builds. I'm enjoying how different this is from the previous house. Quite stark. Yeah, I think probably, I'm just going to save quickly. I think probably starting with copying the towers across so that the towers are correct. It's going to be a bit awkward because all the doors are going to be wrong. It's also interesting that it's not copied the stairs across, but that's okay. Oh, wait, now? Oh, I see what it's done. Okay. Okay, hopefully this will still be fine. We'll find out. Need to go up a floor, really. Okay, it's not liking that. Let's just build the ceiling. Okay, we'll try again. There we go. Okie doke. And then go down a story. We will do the upper staircase. Whoops, wrong button. Upper staircase first. Nice. And then the lower staircase. Nice. Okay. So we'll come back and fix that momentarily. I'm going to do this one next. So ground floor. Middle. Make sure it's got a roof already. Yep. Not a roof, ceiling. Okay, and then grab the staircase. Rotate once. Very nice. And then the bottom. Okay, cool. Now, the question is, what do we do with this tower? I think this tower has to be the same as this one. I think that's the I think that's the only way it's going to line up. Okay, so we need to put the ceiling in first. And then copy the top across. Then copy the mid-level stairs. And then copy the base stairs. Sweet. Right, let's just fix this quickly. It'd be easier if we could see it. Okay. Cool. So we've got a few bits and pieces to fix. which is fine. We'll just go through these one at a time. Fix the columns. So I don't know if the castle is going to be connected. I think probably, in which case some of these columns are unnecessary and going to be removed. But for the time being, while we don't know what we're doing, I'm just going to fix it as if it's all separate. Are we going to have any lot traits? It's a good question. Are there any lot traits you think we should have? Hi Marie, how are you doing today? Right, so the doors are going to be an issue. The question is, with what are the doors colliding? Window. Okay, that's fine. So we just don't have that window? Yeah. We just lose one window. That's fine. Because we get the extra windows on the outside. Were they at that height? They were half above. Like that. Do the same over here. Get rid of that. That's the door. Get rid of that door. Oops. That doesn't look right. Slightly further to the edge. Yeah, slightly further to the edge. Okay, did I do that right on that side? I did. Go me. Okay. So the doors are now correct there, but presumably not in here yet. Add the door there. There's a door there. Add the door here. Nice. Okay. So for the time being, I'm going to get rid of this wall. I had planned to put some like archways or spandrels or something there, but we'll come back to that.
Save your game.
Thank you. Haunted. We could do haunted. Do we want to start with haunted, or do we want to change it to haunted if we stay here for a few generations? Lunar Moon, you're not going to lie, your dishwasher is now a Tetris masterpiece. Very nice. Thank you for the save, Nancy. What did you want me to call you again? I'm struggling to remember. I'm sorry. Marie, horribly, you just got told you submitted the wrong doc instead of your dissertation. No. I'm really sorry to hear that. Are you able to get that sorted with someone? Cami? Is that right? It's Leslie. I think you have told me. I just forgot. Hi, Leslie. What are we building today? We're building a castle. So we have a new Gothic Lothario character, who is character 15 in our Legacy playthrough. And he has suddenly come into a lot of money. So has decided he's going to build a big Gothic castle with his money, because, you know, why wouldn't you just immediately splurge all of the money? So yeah, we're building this castle. So we've built some outbuildings. So there's 5 outbuildings, because you can have 6 units in a rental property. So we can rent out these 5 to other Sims so that the castle feels a bit more lived in. And then we can have the big mansion for the main Sims. Not you learning Lothario is an adjective, and I'm not referring to Don Lothario. No. It's somewhat archaic adjective. Who is our new character? You missed the transition. Michael, who I believe... Michael II, who is currently hiding in a wall. This is Michael Ingram II, our resident Playboy Lothario. How am I feeling today? I'm feeling all right, thank you, Joe. I have been unwell for a few weeks now. I suspect I was very unwell and then have been run down since then. But I'm going to give it this week. And if I'm not feeling good by next Monday, like if I'm still struggling by next Monday, I'm going to make a doctor's appointment because it just feels like it's not going away at the moment. Sage's baby, yes. Sage's first baby, as his third child is questionably not his. But we will get to that point eventually. Right, let's just do the roofs for the sake of trying not to leave unfinished jobs. Which way would the roof face? I still don't like that the back of this house is facing the mansion. I'm gonna leave that one because I'm not happy with it yet. Another paternity scandal. Yep. That family is full of them. Fingers crossed. Thank you. I suspect it's just so there was the family holiday that I went on immediately. Well, I was ill before I went on the holiday, and then I was ill with something else after the holiday. So I think the combination of the two lots of being ill on top of my long-term health problems was probably just a bit much, and that my body is slightly struggling to bounce back from that is my suspicion, but I don't know. Luna Moon just had to empty your food bin. Worst adult job ever. Sid, which way would you want snow to slide off? Perhaps that's the Canadian you speaking, but it's worth thinking. Yeah, well, it's just because it's long, right? It would either go to the left or to the right. But if it goes to the left, then the back of the roof is facing the mansion. If it goes to the right, then the front of the roof is on the back of the house. Do you see what I mean? So what I'm wondering is if we just zoom in for a sec, is if we grab this wall, no, if we grab, if we grab this wall and move it out, so it's like that. So front of the house, back of the house, and then we make this the front of the house, and then we could have the roof facing the right way. But then we have the front of this facing the back of this, which also seems wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like, we had a nice corridor here. I mean, we still have the corridor, obviously, if the front's not there, but it does also just seem a little odd now. I mean, alternative would be to have a kind of partial overhang here. So what we were using 2s before, right? So let's arbitrarily say we do like this, maybe, and then no, we can just get rid of that wall. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Bear with. So now this looks more like the front. But then it also feels weird that this, do you know what I mean? Like if we have these back to back, it feels weird that they're like facing into each other or like facing the same way. Have I tested for COVID? No, I haven't tested for COVID, and I was really sick the first time. So it did cross our minds, particularly because my brother is a doctor. So the odds of me catching it are somewhat higher. But we'll see. But PH, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Hi, thank you for the follow. Bryony, you hope I get better soon. It's awful being ill for a long period. Yeah, it is, but I'm also kind of used to it, sadly. What constitutes a front and a back? Well, so the roof usually faces the front. Like if it's a one-way roof, right? It usually faces the front. You don't usually have a roof sloping away from the front door, right? Yeah. You gotta go. No worries, Faye. Bye for now. Hope you have a wonderful day. Yeah, if you imagine that the ground floor of the building only has one door, that door would be the front door. Where would that one door be? That would be the front, no? It's like here, you'd have the front door like there maybe, or like here. Or I guess you could be fancy and put it like there. But so for argument's sake, let's say the front door's here, then this is clearly the front. But then you have a house facing a house. You know what I mean? You don't really tend to have that. You have houses facing each other across the street. And then when houses are like touching each other or next to each other, they're back to back. You see what I mean? Just Jay, thank you for the follow. My camera quality is good enough to keep you around. Thank you. It's a Sony Alpha 6400. I always forget. Lunar Moon, you ran through it at arm's length going, nope, 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 nope. Oh dear. You live in the countryside and very close together sometimes. Yeah, I mean, them being close together isn't the problem. Them being close together in this arrangement is what's weird. So, facing into each other, fine. Side by side, fine. At weird angles, fine. But literally patterned facing the same direction. When does that happen? Do you know what I mean? What we could do... Yeah, right, if I just put some miscellaneous doors down just to make a point. So let's say that kind of that's the layout, right? Then you've got an obvious kind of square here, and this, with the door being over here, is fine because it's backed up against the castle wall. And like, it's the armory, so it's going to be closer to the entrance. But this building feels wrong. And the only thing we could do is make it wider, but if it's going to be wide, then it's in the wrong place. So, just bear with. So, a fix would be to do something like this, right? Just move it back there out of the way, but then we suddenly have this huge chunk of space here. You see what I mean? Like, honestly, I feel like this is the solution, though. It's just frustrating. It was seeming good, and now it just seems chaos. Looks really clean, got a nice vibe. How long have I been playing Sims in general? So I've been playing Sims 4 for just over 8 months, all on the same save file. My own kind of custom generations playthrough. That's my experience on Sims 4. I think I'm coming up for 600 hours in total on Sims 4 now. I think I have about double that on Sims 3. But yeah, I had one very long save file on Sims 3. That was going on for a very long time. Niall, use the chunk of space for an archery range or stables. We have a stables. Stables hiding over here in the corner. An archery range isn't a bad idea though. I mean, you could just have a field. Okay, let's do some path planning. So for argument's sake, let's say we have the house here. We could have a slightly larger house there. Yeah, so I'm currently thinking maybe have the door. Okay, so I'm feeling like that's maybe the bakery. That's the farmhouse. This is the miscellaneous other house. Could have this as like a groundskeeper's lot, maybe. But so for argument's sake, you're gonna have this. This is the pathing. Like this. So that does leave us with a big chunk of space. That also leaves us with potentially somewhere. I can't remember what we were using. This. No. This. No. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Arbitrarily say it's this. Yeah, so we've got dead space here. Because there's absolutely no way that the castle is going to get that far. But what we could do is offset this and do a little bit more square. Why is it suddenly... Oh, because I've got this on, okay. Yeah, so we could do like this. Don't know why I'm not just turning the brush size up. 'Cause I'm an idiot. This is why. Right, so that would change to being like that. So rather than having like a circular courtyard, we could have a square courtyard there. That could work. No tavern. I like the idea of having a tavern. I like that idea. Hi Roger, how you doing? This is giving vaguely Robin Hood or York. Yeah. York, Chester are kind of the inspiration. Could have a tavern bar on another lot. Well, could have the tavern here. Because I think, I mean, as much as we want to overtake the other lots, like that one's going to be... I mean, to be fair, we could just put a tavern down there. What I was thinking was we could have this as the tavern and this as the bakery. So the tavern being like immediately next to the entrance. And then that also puts the bakery like near, you could put the kitchen down here, right? And if we don't have to have 6 rental units, right? So if we drop one of the rental units, so we'd have 4 rental units, and then the tavern could just be public space, like shared space, right? So that our Sims could actually use it. Because the problem, if you make it a residential unit, then we have to like knock to go in, right? So we could have a tavern there. That could work, and we could use that to make this a little larger and section this area off slightly better. Do we want a tavern? That's the thing. Like, are we actually going to use it? I mean, just having it there for the vanity would be cool, though. Like, if we made it a touch larger. Yeah, so if we make it slightly bigger. So it needs to be large enough to have, I reckon, an internal staircase. We also don't need this whole section of outdoor space. So we could mimic this shape here. Maybe have it the other way around and having the door like on this section so it feels more like an entranceway. Tavern is always a must in D&D. Oh man, I really need to get back to D&D. I miss D&D so much. I do think that the solution to the D&D is going to be just to run a game, like run a small game, and then backtrack and do the one-shot stuff later. Oh, okay. I miscalculated this at some point. Let's take this one more out. And then... Ugh. This is going to be a bit of a pain. And 1, 2. Enjoy that other pillar is squint. Try that again. There we go. Right. Nothing to delete. False. Then go down a floor. I'm actually going to leave the... I'm going to leave that there. Because I think having an archway there is going to look good. I could really do with a much larger archway. Maybe? Ooh, we could go with the big stone one. Nah, I think the wooden one looks more homely or something. Camera angles are not our friend today. Yeah, I feel like this is a nice opportunity to use some of the what do you call it? Enchanted by nature stuff. Actually, I think this might be nicer with stone interior. Stone interior. The other one, not stone, wood. Would love to just role play and hang out in a tavern in D&D. It happens. It definitely happens. Now, you think you're overthinking it if you're drawing a line between one shot and small game. So it was I was writing a one shot that is intended to only ever be a single session. And it's supposed to be like an overly written one. So it's not just like, oh, let's see what happens. It's like, this is the kind of set of things that you're going to go through. It's designed to have a bit of a flavor of all the different things that usually come up in a game of D&D. It was because when I first started talking about doing D&D on stream, there was like 20 people that said, I want to play. So I needed a way of figuring out who might play well together. So I started spitballing like, oh, it would be fun to try and design a story for D&D that kind of gives you a little bit of everything that you might, or a little bit of the main things that you might encounter in a game of D&D, to figure out who might play well together, who might enjoy playing together. So I would say about half the way through writing that. So when I'm talking about doing the one-shots, it's that game. So it's designed to be about a 3-4 hour. The whole thing happens in one sitting. So from character introduction to game over, it's designed to all happen in one sitting. As opposed to all of my other stuff that even if it's short, like even if it only might last a couple of sessions, they're a lot more open-ended. That one is much more like, this is a thing that is you have walked into the middle of. If that makes sense. Yeah, it's a little bit different from how I usually make stuff. I usually prefer more open-ended campaigns. I can pretty much just hop into one at any point. John, thank you for the follow. Stacy says, nice build, thank you. Still very much in progress. I'm having a bit of an issue figuring out the layouts for the houses. But yeah, so it would be a good way of, for example, like one of the things that has happened in previous games of D&D that I tried to do was there were disagreements about whether the game was supposed to be fun or the game was supposed to be serious, which is understandable, and in all fairness to me is my fault for not checking that beforehand.
Save your game.
But also people have different senses of humor, different intentions for what's serious, etc., etc. So I thought it would be a good idea to have a single session that I could run to try and figure out what people are actually after from a game. I'm sure other people have done it. Like, I'm not trying to pretend like I'm doing anything new. It was just a challenge that I set myself, and then I got ill and didn't have the time or energy to do it. So kind of ended up falling by the wayside. Thank you for the save, Lunavid. You need a dummies guide to D&D sometime. Yeah, well, so I would like to rerun one of my original campaigns, but it's very, like all of the times that I do it, I'm very open to just walking people through it step by step. Am I talking about the one of yours that I joined? No, that was a different that was more, I mean, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about though, of like, I think I was wanting more role playing, and like, you know, I was enjoying all the backstory that you were writing, and I think other players in that game were maybe wanting and or expecting it to be more like a video game, like just here are enemies, I attack the enemies, here are enemies, I attack the enemies. Do you know what I mean? So it's not about people playing the game wrong. It was, yeah, like it's just about matching people with other people who want to play the same way. You know? There's no wrong way to do D&D. But yeah, you want to be with people that the fun for them is the same things as the fun for you. But yes, I wasn't actually talking about your game. I was talking about other games I was in. Okay. I mean, we have a basic layout, right? It definitely feels that it makes more... I think it makes more sense this way around. As much as I'm sad that we lost the corridor, I think this does make more sense. You were trying to make a believable world with exciting encounters. Yeah, you were. Like, I was really enjoying the story and everything. And half the party was only interested in one part, and the other half, the other part. Yeah, exactly. So the one shot was designed to be a matchmaking D&D game, if that makes sense. Lumin, hi, welcome. You like castles? Me too. What are the cute people walking on the screen? That's my game. They're my little characters. You can customize yours if you like. I just dropped the link in chat. Let me catch up on chats. Ellie, after you build the house and made your Sims, you don't know what to do. Just roll with the game. What is Super Sim? You basically play with one Sim to do all aspirations, skill maxed out, and careers. Ooh, that does sound intense. Yeah, I would maybe like to do that at some point. Currently, I am enjoying my crazy legacy playthrough though. I'm going to stick with that for now. Okay, yeah, like I think I'm happy with this layout. I'm happy enough with this layout that I feel ready to move on to trying to sort the castle. It feels more boring, like the houses all look a little samey now. I mean, no two houses are the same. I think it's fine. I think I am just overthinking this. We'll plan the house. We'll see where we're at after we've planned the house. Yeah. You've done that. It's intense. Nice. You think it's looking great. Thank you, Leslie. Marie, you put the main characters from your legacy into one house in a separate save, and it got weird. I can imagine. Right, for those who are new here, I take a 5-minute break every hour to refill my drink, which I need to do, and have a stretch. You should also hydrate and have a stretch. I will be back in 5 minutes. Be right back. Hello. Hello, everyone. Yes, some of the commands on Peeps are broken. I apologize. Right. Hello. Private. On YouTube. How are you doing today? Okay. Okay. So we've got a line here. That's our edge, as I see it. You went through a phase of having one every day for a while and nothing for about 3 weeks. What, the black fluffles? Yes, I can't fully remember what the odds are. I think it's something like 1 in 20. Okay, so yeah. So loosely we have our square. We probably want a buffer like here-ish. Wait, what are you guys talking about? They got, oh, got two black fluffles. Constant pet hunt. It does make me just want to get back to making Kittyco. Okay, so we've got a bit of a strange area here. Like, we could turn that into... We could have that as farmland. Or we could have part of the castle coming out to there. Or not sure. Okay. Garden, plants, orchard. Yeah, exactly. We can leave this as garden space. Let me just use the terrain tools just to mark it off. So we're just gonna say that this is just gonna be dedicated to something else. So that's dead space. We've got the kind of dead space in the middle here. I've done that so poorly. Okay. And then yeah, we've got the little blob here. We kind of got this section here as well. Lumin, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I guess we've got a bit of dead space here too. At the moment, but I'm gonna undo that. Okay. So I guess the first thing that I'm thinking of is you want a dramatic entrance to the house, right? You never thought to do that with terrain tools. To do what? Like mark areas? Yeah, I mean, this isn't what the terrain's going to look like eventually. It's just me trying to gauge what might go where. Okay, so for argument's sake, if we have the entrance, so 1, 2, 3. That doesn't leave a lot of space. Let's say 3. For argument's sake, let's say 3 there. And then 1 there. Okay. What does that leave us with in the middle? So, first things first, there isn't a middle. That's mildly frustrating. Okay, that's fine. So that's the middle. We'll just continue doing the wall system. So we've been doing a 3 wide wall. So we'll just do a 3 wide wall entranceway. So that could be the entrance. Let's just get rid of these doors. Yeah, that's not right. That's not right. What if we have it like this? Fully inset. That could work. If we had... I'm kind of wondering about putting diagonal tower now. Okay, we'll just back up a step. Let's see if we can do a diagonal tower. Are you going to keep baby goats? Because that would be so adorable. We could try in some of the other houses. Exclamation Pico to see the currency. Which command did you copy? Oh, is Peeps? Peeps might be having a minute. Let me know if the commands fix themselves soon. Yeah, marking spaces is really useful when you're building. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I guess we don't want it to be 5 because then it's going to be huge. Okay. If we shuffle this back. We shuffle this back, not up. Oh, good grief, Sims. There we go. Not figuring it out yet. I think Peeps might be broken. It doesn't seem to be listening to any of the commands. Let me reset it. you'll get another opportunity to get the black fluffle. Hi Bella, how you doing today? Peace clocked out for the day. We've wasted so much space on other buildings. My hope for building a very large castle feels like it's not going to happen now. Unless we make it very tall. Unless we make it very tall. Because we can go both up and down. So we could create another wall. So, for argument's sake, we could have another wall like here, right? That looks so weird. 1, 2, 3. Here. One, 2, 3. Do we really need 3 wide walls? Yeah. Don't mind me talking to myself. 3 wide. Yeah. Diagonals be a thing. Yeah, because their diagonals are thicker. Okay, so you could have a corner tower there. No, that looks ridiculous. Hydrate. Thank you, Lena Moon. You're good, you just walked the dog. Nice. Doing some yo-yo tricks. No, I'm joking. Private, is this some kind of stream overlay mod app? You've never seen this before. Do you mean the little characters? If so, yes. It's a game that I made. Could you keep that shape but have the towers on the ends? Potentially. That's kind of what I'm wondering right now. I'm still debating this corner is the main thing that I'm wondering. I'm also thinking we might go into this section a little bit. Had we left 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we left 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've ended up leaving 4 on every side. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could say come out to here. Then we've still got a bit of a patch. And it's maybe a slightly more interesting shape. Could always cut this corner, cut that corner off as well. Nah. It's basically like playing with a yo-yo. He's never very calm, oh dear. Lumin, you came to have the Sims build in the background while you draw, but now you want to know how to make your character for the screen. Well, I just posted a link in chat. that should explain it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, though. Also, thank you everybody else in chat for putting the link in as well. Denise, you just subbed, but bronze button says that you've been subbed for 2 months. Probably means that you were gifted a sub at some point. Bill Silsy Smiles, thank you for the follow. Sorry, your name was a little hard for me to read. Bryony, you wish that you were that creative, your brain can't imagine doing things like this. I mean, you say doing anything this creative, you've seen me building this, right? You know I am just winging this from start to finish. There's no real forethought going into this. It's just, oh, maybe I could do this. Maybe I could do this. Maybe I could do this. And we'll just see what happens. 1, 2, 3. Hi, Farouk. How are you doing today? 1, 2, 3. These not lining up is a tiny bit stressful. So maybe we do something a bit more interesting here. So if we... What if we scrap these windows? What if we do this? 1, 2... Yeah, that's the right size. Why is that suddenly crazy thin? But that's... Yeah, because I mean, they should be thinner by default, right? Not... Oh, Sims. Yeah, I mean, I guess... Yeah, because we could just go one further in, right? So let's maybe make the diagonals thin, not thick. So we're just going to click the wrong button. We're just going to get rid of this, and then we're going to take this in 1. Okay. So this comes in by 1. Like that. Nope. Nuh-uh. I'm just going to delete that because it's being weird. We'll try that again. Bella, your Sims builds are just you downloading gallery shells. Yeah, but it's whatever you enjoy, right? There's no wrong way to play Sims. I enjoy making weird things, so that's what I do. That does leave a very strange corner here. Thought that was a good idea, and now I don't like it. Definitely creativity while denying being creative. Shush. Tower there would work. A tower where? Sorry. Bella, if you order something that's free but still have to pay postage, it's still basically free, right, girl? That's okay. How do we fix this? Okay, so getting rid of diagonals is probably a smart move. So if we create our 3 wide section here, so let's say we take this 3 across just so that we have a bit of a buffer. So we can always just do that, right? So then the wall would just be like this. Get rid of that, get rid of this. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, that seems about a shape. So, question is, do we move it further across and line? How many of the corners do we line up with towers? Is the question. Silsey, you know nothing about The Sims. You just got here from your YouTube recommended. Hi. Lunaman, you'll be back in a moment. Need to get the kiddos PJs on. No worries. Welcome to the crazy family. Hi. Silsey Smiles, what would you like me to call you? Right. Because yeah, I'm just trying to think from like a visual perspective. We definitely need more towers, right? See, there's a good argument for making this square so that you can have towers either side of the entrance. I'm trying to plan. Trying to figure out how this might work. Maybe use an image of a casserole for reference. I'll just wing it and it'll be rubbish. Just let me be. 1, 2, 3, 4. There, like here. Your hair makes you look emo with the shirt. I can't see, it's too small for me. I will take your word for it. Right, let's just try and get rid of some of these diagonals because I'm just making life harder for myself unnecessarily. Having all these diagonals everywhere. Okay, so... I feel like maybe trying to make the entrance in the middle here. Do we have towers? Do we have towers or do we have the facade of towers? Is there any advantage? Having towers means that we don't have to have staircases. Having towers occupies a 25 by 25, a 25 square a 5x5 square. Whereas if we use facades, facade actually only occupies 5x1. Or it could occupy a 5x2 and still have functional staircases. That might be the way to do it. It's too much for your small brain. Okay, so these towers currently, are a 5x5 square. So either we could just plonk these towers, just go like boop, tower. It's going to be this way around though. Yeah, let's say we're overlapping here arbitrarily. Okay. Boop, copy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I say. Yeah, okay, cool. So either we have the tower, like towers here on either side, right? And they're full functioning towers. So they have the stairs in the middle. They don't have stairs in the middle, because I forgot to copy the stairs across. So either they're like this, right? With the stairs in the middle. Ding.
Save your game.
Or, thank you for the save. Let the save go through. Thank you, Leslie. Marie, you're really enjoying seeing the process. Good, I'm glad. Yeah, so if I'll leave one of each so you can see what I mean. So either you have the towers as a full encased tower unit, so the 5x5 goes the whole way to the top, right? Or what you do is it still looks like a tower from the outside, but internally we get rid of better way of doing this. Nothing to delete. False. Internally we delete everything apart from that. So we still have the functional staircase, but now like the corridors or next room or whatever starts here, right? What's that on the left of the screen? I do have a cat. Yeah. Cat cam. He was following me around outside. Can I speak any other languages? Je parle un peu français. Petit peu. But yeah, so this is what I was debating, whether we have full-sized towers or like little tower sections. I'm trying to visualize the inside of the castle being like, are we gonna end up with not enough space if we have full-size towers everywhere? I don't know. I think my inclination is to go for full towers. I think my inclination is full towers. We're just gonna see. You love when streamers make emotes of their pets. No, I didn't make them. Those ones were all drawn by Catherine. Yeah, and the animated one was animated by Matt. He's too high class to hang out with us, Arthur. Yeah, of course. Right, 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Yeah, we used to have some pixely ones, which I drew, but no more. I think we got rid of all the pixel emotes. Okay, so this gives us... yeah, I mean, effectively that gives us the entrance. This section's weird. One, two, three, four, like here.
Hydrate.
Silsey, thank you for the drink. Is there a limit on how many emotes? Yep. Yeah, there's a limit at every tier. So the free tiers and the sub tiers all have limits. So I had to slowly replace emotes. So as we get more, as you guys make more awesome emotes, I will slowly get rid of all of my pixel ones, apart from the pixel heart. I think the pixel heart will probably stay. I think all of the other pixel ones will slowly be replaced. You didn't want me to do that, but I like your ones better. Why would I not use the ones I prefer? Right, I think there should be another tower over here somewhere. I'm debating whether the tower... I think maybe that corner? That's going to place it up in the air, isn't it? Yep. I think here. Please keep the heart. Yeah, we specifically wanted a pixel heart. They knew if you had too many families, you'd be too powerful. Exactly, exactly. Right, for now, I'm going to do the internal wall as well, but there is a very high chance that the internal wall won't exist, that it will just be the external wall of the house. But for now, we will just put the wall in just so we start to get a grasp of how big this thing's going to be. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Okay. So again, if we just grab this, just so you can visualize. I feel like you can start to see a kind of castle coming through. Not to show off your Pico. How much Pico do you have? Oh, okay. 100,000. Nice. Yeah, you don't want to know how much I've got. A little too much. I mean, it's my game, right? So it kind of makes sense that I'd have a lot of money. Right, so I'm replacing this. Wait. We could have... You could have an outdoor section here, so you could section this bit off and then just have this as a big outdoor area. Because you do want, like, you would want a castle to be tiered to some degree. So if I get rid of all of this, you'll see what I mean. So, like, this. Yeah, see that? Now just that feels like it's in a bit of a weird spot. Okay, what if we put... what if we put another tower there? No, that's in the wrong place. There. Not sure. I'm not sold on that. That's not in the right place, is it? Nope. Needs to move one this way. Yeah. Just made a weird spot. Okay. No, wait, that's not right. Yeah. Needs to move. Needs to be against this wall. I'm doing such a good job of this. Yeah. 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 Sure. This is going to be such a complicated build. Is there a Sims update today? Yes. Silsey, you can't believe he's built all this and still has nearly 3 million. Yeah, we had 3.2 when we started, I think. Bella, one day we will get the Peeps combat update and you can finally fight Ollie. Yeah, were you there when I was talking about when I'm planning on working on Peeps, Bella? Hola. Mansoor, thank you for the follow. Can I zoom out so you can see the whole lot? Sure. This is it currently. Hopefully you can start to see it kind of coming together. Yeah, I made Peeps, Silsey. I've also got a game on Steam. Small little merge game on Steam.
Save your game.
I am... Thank you. A little game on Steam that I'm currently in the process of getting released on phone as well. And then, yeah, I'm making another game that is also going to be on Steam and mobile. And I made Peeps. Yeah, so I'm going to finish getting Merge on mobile, providing that I sort all the mess that's going on with Apple. And then once that's sorted, I'm going to take a brief pause from working on Kitty Co and try to get the update for Peeps sorted. I will give myself like a week or something to just see if I can get back into Peeps, because I've talked about it before on stream. There's like one really complicated thing that I need to do with Peeps, and then the rest of it is just a lot of really boring stuff. So I'll try to give myself a week once the mobile version of Merge is out to see if I can get past it. Because once that's done, we can at least start testing the new one. So the new one will be missing a lot of features, it will be missing a lot of items, it will be missing a lot of stuff to start with. But once that hard bit is done, the rest of the project should start catching up, if that makes sense. Farouk, what is your nationality? I am British. Silsey, you'll definitely get that game when you can. You looked at it before you joined stream earlier, so it's already on Steam. So if you play on a computer, you can already get it for computer. It's just not on mobile yet. Izzy the Alien, hi, nice name. How are you doing today? Didn't like half the code get deleted. No, so the new version of Peeps, so the version of Peeps that's on Steam, I don't have anymore. I made a backup of that version and deleted the backup by accident. So all I have is the new version, where I have completely reworked the core engine. Because I've spoken about this before, but I've made like my own graphics thing for Peeps. Because at the moment I can only handle so many Peeps on screen before it starts getting laggy. Whereas the new one not only handles more Peeps on screen, but handles a huge number more viewers. So I think on my system, when I'm running a game on decent graphics, by the time I'm at like 100, it's a problem. So like 30, 40 Peeps on screen, about 100 like viewers across a stream starts becoming a problem. Whereas the new one would handle like 100,000. Like, it's insanely more efficient. It took me so long to get to that point. Yeah, some very funky code that I'm proud of. Lots of stuff that you're not really supposed to do in Unity that I figured out ways of getting around it. So yeah, it will be a lot more efficient. Well, so it kind of, in theory, shouldn't matter how many people you have watching. I mean, it will get slightly less efficient, but it shouldn't get noticeably less efficient. So the difference between 10 people and 10,000 people should be negligible. But it will now properly cap how many people are on screen at once. And it just handles like re-filtering who is being shown, if that makes sense. And yeah, the way that it does that is just much more efficient than the previous way by some considerable margin. But also the way that it draws is much more efficient. So Unity by default draws all of its 2D stuff synchronously. I don't know why I'm explaining this. No one's going to understand. Unity draws stuff synchronously by default, and that has its issues. It also doesn't color 2D stuff particularly. I mean, it's okay, but it's not particularly efficient if you're trying to like grade stuff and things. Short version of the story. It will run better. You will be able to customize things more. The new version is better in every way. It is just better. But yeah, there's a particular part of the drawing process that I haven't finished coding. There's like one part of the drawing process I have not finished coding on the update. And that needs to be done before I can do anything else. And that's the bit we're waiting for. That's the bit with the magic algorithm that I showed you previously. Like there's one silly bit of code that it is the equation that makes, so the current version of Peeps, the one that is on screen now, it dynamically colors everything, but it dynamically colors stuff by code. And that is what powers it. And there is now a more complicated version of that that's running the new one. But it's the executing that, the bit of code that executes that is what needs doing. Like that's the one bit that's left. Yeah, that's basically the response I was expecting. Just smile and nod, smile and nod. I went full nerd when I was coming up with that, like the bit to make it actually work, because there's a big whiteboard on one wall to my left, and I was fully writing all the equations on the whiteboard, trying to figure out the maths to make it work. But yeah, the new one will have some funky things, like... No, you know what? I'm not going to spoil it. I've gone this far without talking about it on stream. You're just going to have to wait and see. It's got some cool new features. And some features that are technically in the current version that are underused will be used better. Maths sounds like mads. It does a little bit. You have a friend who codes only if she was here. Yeah. Maybe in the future. Okay. I think this is a better shape. Sorry, you need to remind me to turn the grid off if I forget to turn it off. You want the secrets? So when I run the test, version, it won't be saving to the server because I don't want to accidentally delete people's saves, like people's peeps. So when we start running the test version, you will see all of the new features like straight away. Like they will be built in. I mean, they're already built in. So all of the secrets will be like revealed on day one when we start testing it. And I will have to test it on stream for a bunch before I actually release it all. So yeah. What are you saying what to? Oh, is tag being weird? Silsey, you could convince her to watch someday, maybe. Oh, to be intelligent. Thanks. Oh, to have brain fog and never be able to use it. Your friend is a founder for Women Who Code. Oh, that's awesome. He's a data wizard and an expert at coding. That's really cool, though. Right, I should take my break. Just want to color all of this. Okie doke. Hopefully, you guys can start to see this castle coming together a little bit. We're definitely getting there, I think. It's a lot of nonsense in the wrong places right now, but it's definitely getting there. It's certainly looking more like a castle than it was at the start of the stream today. So I reckon... Oh, wait, there's a limit for how many floors you can have, right? I was going to say we want to go up one more, but can we? Because I definitely want at least one floor of basement. Discuss this when we come back. I'm going to go take my break. For those who are new here, I take a 5-minute break every hour to refill my drink and have a stretch. You should do the same. I will be back in 5 minutes. Be right back. Hello. Back to the castle, right. Mads dead. Mad said 4 up, 2 down. Sorry, I was just reading what everybody else was saying. Hi. Let us continue. This is going to make some interesting shapes. Okay, so do we just I mean, we don't need to continue the corridor shape the whole way down, like the whole way around bottom. It was just for making sure I kind of did stuff correctly up top, as it were. But if you reckon we can go 4 up, I definitely think we should go... Oh, wait. So... That's going to be 4 up, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're not going to be able to go higher than this. Is that what you're saying? Looks like it. Let's try. Only one way to find out, right? Sims. And we go up? No. There we go. Can we make this tall? Yes. All the tall floors. Wait, can we do that tall and put a roof on it? We can. I'm curious. So we could have a tower. I think we should have a tower. I'm aware that all of these rooms are going to be a hot mess and in the wrong place, but we're just figuring out where everything's going right now. I think these 2 at the front should be smaller. Oh, certainly not taller. Like so. Do we want them all that size? Yeah, I'm gonna stick with them being this size. Not convinced for now. For now, we will stick with that. So I'm wondering about cutting this off here. Oh, I do like having this little walkway. Because the alternative is we just go the whole way across, right? which might... No, we'll stick with the interesting corner, I think. What do you miss the most? The jump scare sound alert. Long gone. Vic Chick. Oh, thank you for the follow. Sorry, instant follow since it Sims. Good. You haven't played in forever, but you miss it. Why aren't you playing anymore? Vic Chick. Okay, so... Okay, so I think that this should be... Oops. I think that this should all be crenellated. Which means that there's not going to be a wall there. I kind of feel like this should be crenellated. Is that just going to be even more awkward? It's also, if we're going to have a tower, I feel like that would be the tower. But if that's going to be the tower, you don't really want to have to go outside to get into the tower. So I think that's just going to have to be solid. Okay. Oh yeah, because we've got the weird bit over there as well. What was that word? Crenellated. Yes. Crenellated. This is crenellation. The like up-down thing in castles. Life is too complicated on its own. I get that, Vic Chick. Also, Vic Chick, what would you like me to call you? The up-down thing. Yeah. I figured that was the easiest way to explain it. Okay, what are we doing? Okay. I think that could work. And then we'll just continue this. And then I think actually, I think I want this to be inset. That can just be solid. Vic Chick or Vic or Tori or Victoria. What's your name? What would you like to be called? Okay, this wall being solid, I don't like. That needs to change. Okay. One, two, three. But currently to there. Actuality. Sorry, I am aware. I'm just kind of talking to myself, trying to figure out how to break up the shapes because we've got some really odd, like, blocks in various points. Yeah, see, I don't. Wait, let's just redo that. It's an easier way to fix this. Yeah, I'm not sold on this big solid wall here. I'm also thinking maybe to do this. Oh, that did not work. Thinking maybe to do that. I'm not feeling this. Why is the question? It's just some flooring down. See it all in the right colors sometimes helps. Yeah, this doesn't seem right. I'm wondering if I should move the tower. No, I don't think that's what looks wrong though. Anybody got any ideas? Not picky, Vic is good. Not picky Vic. You're currently confined to bed with your 1-year-old each night. Bad sleeper. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Vic. Yeah, we've got a lot of young mothers here. So hopefully some people should know what you're going through. Do people see what I mean though about like it doesn't look right? Can we put crenellation on the tallest building? We can. I presume it will let us do that, but it won't let us put walls down. Yes. Okay. Cool. So that's something at least. It's nice that they will still let us put the crenellation down. Okay. I suspect it's just the shape that I'm not feeling. But it's trying to figure out what part of the shape it is that I don't like. I think just trying random stuff is going to be the only way to figure it out. I don't like how tidy these tiers are. You can see what you mean, but it still looks good. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, like, if we had to stick with it as it is, I don't think it's the worst thing ever. Like, you know, it's not like, the whole build's ruined. It's just not right. Just not quite right yet. Just trying to figure out why. Actually, that's a weird way of doing that. We should just delete these walls. Okay. That might do. Okay, hang tight. Build ceiling. Okay, right. Battlement fence. Don't know where that bounced off to. It really is. The cursor's just like jumping all over the place. It's not enjoying there being this number of floors. No, that's still not right. Oh, I'm really struggling with this. I feel like I'm struggling way more with this than I was with the rest of the build. No. Okay, we're gonna have to just drop down the floor. There you go. It's like even from the front it doesn't look right. It's a castle. It is a castle. Patiently waiting. It looks off and too boxy. What are we building for here? Going to make your Sims live through Game of Thrones. So he is a Gothic Lothario. And he suddenly came into a bunch of money, so has decided to build / buy his own Gothic mansion, is the story. He's character 15 in our Legacy playthrough of 8 months now. Hear me out. So between the two towers there, have a more triangle roof. In the gap that was there. In that section. Yeah, you could have a little triangle roof. But I mean, that still doesn't feel like it fixes the issue. You know what I think needs to happen? I think that needs to come down to there. And I think we then need to establish a second tier of towers above it. Like that coming down by one already looks better. Like this now looks like an entrance, I think. Still not happy with this section. I'm a little bit worried we're going to have to move these houses. We might have to move this house like a couple of blocks this way so that we can extend out the side here. I mean, consider we only started planning the castle today. I think it's going all right. Yeah, so I feel like this section would probably be like this. You see what I mean? The like top tower section, and then I think over here we just scrap this bit for a sec. Yeah, so we need to work this bit so it's like this. So we create a kind of entrance way here, I guess. But then what I think needs to happen is there needs to be a second tier of towers. Like here. Yeah, I mean, obviously you can't see that one. But like here, right? You see what I mean? Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Loan or Ione? Can't tell what letter that is. You wish you were this good at building. How long has this taken you to build? We've been making this castle for this week, so this is day 4. You hope it's a Beauty and the Beast library. Yeah, well, don't worry, we'll do a big library. What's my plan for it? For the interior, opulent. Gothic and opulent. Your name is Lone or Loney? I'm going to presume Lone. How many simoleons does the household have? Leftover 2.9 million. We started with 3.2. Can we have gargoyles? Okay, I think we're going to have to rejig this. I think we're going to have to move this building. What was that? That was the tavern. We're going to have to move the tavern slightly and then kind of mimic this shape on this side. Maybe not completely. So I think what needs to happen is I think this needs to come out by like 3. So here, 1, 2, 3. So I think that needs to go to there. I think that wall needs to be there. Because otherwise it looks really weird from the front. So I think we need a wall there to balance the front out. Which will then also mean that we can move this tower across to the right. But yeah, then now the gap here is really small, so this building needs to move. Do we have a stable? Yep. Stable was the very first thing that we built. Very basic stable, but yes. What does opulent mean? Wealthy, expensive, like extravagant, showing money. The patience, you rarely get past the second generation. Yeah, generation 15. No. Generation 12. Character 15. We've played as 3 spouses. Oh, speaking of, the next couple of bits of story are up on the website for those that are following that. Okay, but I mean, we're making progress. I like this section of wall. So I know that I want to keep that. I think... I'll hold judgment on that. I think it's coming together slowly. I do think we're just going to end up with the kind of 4 tower, or maybe 3 towers and just the corner here. But yeah, I definitely think there needs to be like a second tier of towers to balance it out. We're getting there though. Like it's definitely kind of coming together, right? Yeah, we'll get them. Did you put Cursed Pixel into the lore? Not yet, not yet. But I've taken notes of all of that stuff. But there's 15 characters worth of lore. There's 8 months worth of lore to write up on the website. It's going to take a while. So we've not started playing as this character yet, as Michael II. So I started writing his dad's story first. So I will write his dad's story first and try and catch up to current timeline. And then I will backtrack and go and write the old stuff. You're learning new words from me all the time. You're welcome. Norway as well, but it's originally Danish and much more popular in Denmark than Norway. Interesting. Hi, Sugar. How are you doing today? All right. Lovely people of the stream, I am going to stop here for today. For those that are new here, I am Sam. I stream 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, from 4 until 7. So it's about 10 past 7 for me now. So I start 3 hours ago, whatever time zone you're in. You can find all my social links in my link tree, in my bio, on whatever platform you're on. This is all my music. You can find that there. I have a game on Steam. You can find that there. And my Discord if you want to come and play and chat with us outside of stream. And of course, join us for the watch party tomorrow. But yeah, otherwise, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the evening. And hopefully I will see some of you either in the Discord or on the stream tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. Bye for now.